Okay, let's get this rolling. I don't know how rolling it'll be, but it'll be something, that's for sure. May not be what anyone's hoping for. I don't know. It'll be chaos. It'll be a mess. It'll be, who knows what it'll be. Yeah. Server was down, yeah, for about 36 hours. Oh, you guys still in an ad? I'm sorry. I'm kind of really yeah. Tried to pull myself together. And you should be able to hear me when the ads are over. Okay, I've got about 20 seconds. That's a long down. Yeah, I guess you can hear me still, sweet? So you're not in an ad, the ad over. I don't understand these ads. My side, it still tells me, okay, it tells me the ad just now ended. But, hi Moa and hi sweet. The, not the server owner, that of course is TNC Cuban, but the individual who is actually hosting, is that the right word? The server and taking care of all the maintenance and stuff of it, that would be Nope Knoll. He plays on here as well, and he's been here even longer than I have been. His area, apparently, his internet service provider, his ISP, is or was changing out the lines in his town. So suddenly I was playing the other night and I got kicked out of the game and I couldn't get back in. No, I couldn't. Could not at all. And so I pinged him in the Discord, and it took a while because for me even it was kind of later at night, and he's even 3 hours ahead of me. He's on the East Coast side of town, you might say, and he said, well, the ISP in town is changing the lines, so I guess we're going to be down all weekend or through the weekend. And I'm going, oh great, I guess that means no streams for me this week. Unless I chose something else to stream, but it wouldn't have been here. And he managed to contact the ISP people. And, I don't want to fall. Well, it won't hurt me to fall off. Hopefully, I'll just land in water. But I will get to this position, so I can see where I am. Yeah, in case I do fall off. And he was able to get it back up in 36 hours. So that's doing pretty well. I don't know if that means they've got the lines to where he needs them, but he said it's a good thing that they're better. And obviously I'm here on Sakura's Mystery, so yes, I'm playing. I just don't know what I'm going to be doing because I was storing things. I was going to prep some things, and I don't know if I'll get to that. I haven't even planted the trees for chopping. Sweet says she hardly gets ads. I wonder if that has to do with that your location, or do you have like what is it that you get when you have Twitch Prime or something? Twitch Turbo? I've never looked into that, so I don't have any of that myself. But yeah, I think I need to go plant some trees. So we'll jump in the water we'll get out of here real fast. We'll go over here real quick and sleep. Make it daylight so that the mobs don't come. They're probably out by the boats. Hey, Trunga, good day to you. And yeah, let's get some trees planted. These again are just kind of in random locations. Have I shown my shop? I guess that won't work because there's only 2 of them, but we'll just flush them down the drain. They'll get collected down below. I don't know if I've flown over to this shop on stream at all. Smith Custom Gamer, thank you for the follow and welcome in. Interesting tree farm. Yeah, it's a manual farm. I got the idea from a guy named Dadcraft73, who I have followed for years. He was showing kind of a small portion that was like this and showed it's just the water flow to the center one, which then flows from the sides into a hopper, and the collection chest is down below, and then you can do what you want with it from there. But what it does, it doesn't get everything that falls when you harvest the trees, but it gets more of it than not. And at least while you're here chopping, you don't have to worry about, oh, did I miss all the saplings from the dark oak over here, or from the spruce or the pale oak or whatever. And you can plant whatever you want in here. I also do the crimson and the warped. So it does make it easy. Of course, I don't have the spruce because I don't like that they change everything to podzol. I had some planted, I think it was over there, or maybe it was here or there, and it turned my lawn into podzol for yet another 2 or 3 blocks in. So those I still do over here, and I use that. But yeah, it does make it a little easier. I lose less. It's not perfect by any means, but I do lose less of the saplings and the woods, and I don't have to be as attentive to it. I don't think there's anything I want. You can hang out. But anyway, back to the shop. I have the log shop. So we'll eat. We'll take a quick fly over to it and show you. Oops, wait, hang on. I don't want to do that till I plant stuff. We're going yeah, this is my normal chaos. Smith says, I like it. I've seen one with powdered snow as the blocks in between, so the sap... Oh, now it's an interesting thought. I was not aware of that, but yeah, it could be an idea. But you can't plant on the powdered snow. And I usually like to plant... See, this is down where the collection is, down here. These are my shulkers, and I named two full sets of these shulkers, and I did them the same way. This one is warp stem. It's what I'm selling it for. So when I go over to the shop, I could just pluck it out, go over, and in fact, I may as well just, well, let's see, before I get too far ahead of myself. Yeah, there's only 2 dark oaks. And I can put them in there, and I could take them with me. How much stuff do I need to get out of my, you know what, even before that. Bees a little, don't need, well, yeah, that goes in the jungle. Take that. That can stay, that can stay. I'll put my shield back on. That can stay. Bone meal can stay. That way I'll have room for everything. So I take it over to the shop. How many players do you supply for? I think there are 13 of us total. Some are very busy both in real life and even on a couple of other servers. And well, so they don't play a lot, but they're still here. Yeah, it's not too bad. And we're just getting started, really. We opened the server, it's a community server for TNC Cuban. He's one of them who also doesn't have as much time as he would like to play. He occasionally streams. He used to be very active with streaming. He's trying to slowly get back into it as time permits, but family and schooling, all that kind of stuff, you probably know how that goes, maybe. So we take those. And some of them have an alt account, so they AFK. I do have a separate account, but I've never attempted any AFK work. Anyway, we'll go to the shop. We'll check and see how things are over there. We do take new members, but there is a process. Obviously, you have to follow TNC Cuban. I don't think I have his Discord here handy to be able to. It's under Team Ninja Craft. And then get to know the rest of us over there. There's a few of us that stream. Another one who makes YouTube content. I post my VODs in YouTube. I'm a little bit behind. This is the shopping district. We've only been, it's a new seed as of this past December, just before Christmas, or just at Christmas. I sell totems also. Let's see if I've had any sales. Not the last few. Well, obviously we haven't been in the last few days because I collected my stuff before the server went down due to the ISP issue. But this is my shop. Here, let's look at it. The idea is that it's a tree trunk. It needs some work still, but I had to get the shop open and get the materials to stock the shop. I planted a few trees at the top of it. And inside is still kind of a minimalistic, but it has shulkers. And as I was saying, I can either refill, or if the shulker is completely empty, I can restock it or swap out the shulker, because it says the same thing. 2 stacks, 1 diamond for pale oak. Pale oak, 2 stacks, 1 diamond. But obviously we don't need anything there because I need to keep that one in an even quantity, so there's always going to be 1 blank spot. I should probably put a sapling in there just as a placeholder. No sales there. Let's see, what do I even have? Yeah, limited stock arriving soon. Well, the stock has arrived, but it's still limited on some of the items, so I can at least adjust that. I'm more of a solo player these days, otherwise I'd totally join. Yeah, I get that. I also have a solo world. I was streaming from it for a while until this server, or this, till the server reset. And since then I've been streaming mostly from here because I'm trying to keep up with all the other players. I'm probably one of the slower players. I'm on a lot, but the other players, they have a tendency to do a lot of farms, the redstone farms. I'm not a redstoner. I know very limited things about redstone, even though my Minecraft career, if you will, I don't call it a career really, my experience has been for about 7 years. I just have been a casual player, and I've been on Sakura since it started and had to learn how to play in hard survival. Prior to that, I was playing in, at best, a little bit of normal, but mostly easy, and I spent like 8 or 9 months on peaceful. I was afraid of everything. Let's see. Let me go back and see what I've missed of what you've written. I like it. I've seen one with powder. Okay, just the blocks between the grass, and got to wear leather, of course. Oh, yeah, so you don't fall through. How many players do you... Yeah, you read that. Okay, not too bad, as you do. I'm more of a solo. I've been doing 100-day hardcore lately for my YouTube. Slow and Steady is enjoying the game. I have not yet done any hardcore. One of the players, well, I think several of them probably have, but one of them that I mentioned earlier, Slow Ride, he has a hardcore playlist on his YouTube channel, and he spells it S1OWRIDE, all together as one word. I think that's how I found it on there. Anyway, but yeah. And Trunga streams, before I forget, and Moa streams. Let's see, Moa was here first. Whoops. Let's get the shout outs. Not with that B, come on. I always forget this till like halfway through the stream. It's here, whoops, just gotta spell it right. PS 5. So we'll get that done. My son introduced me to Minecraft about 7 years ago. Okay, so about the same time. And you started off in creative. Yeah, we got my son and I, and he's in his mid-upper 20s now. He excuse me. He had played Minecraft Java, beginning with beta 1.5. I looked over his shoulder once and thought, that is the boringest looking game I've ever seen. I liked playing Legos, you know, the Lego console games, but looking over his shoulder at Minecraft, it just didn't look all that interesting. So I never got into it. I never watched it. I knew nothing about it. He then wanted to get an Xbox, the most current at the time Xbox, and it came with Minecraft. And I thought, well, okay, I could play Xbox, and I could do it with the well, we might not be. I'm a whole lot older than most people know, because I also have a daughter in her mid-40s. But or quickly approaching that mid-40 range. But my son, he was a later in life baby. He wasn't an oops, but he was a later in life baby. And we, he wanted the Xbox, came with Minecraft, and I decided, okay, why don't you sit down with me and teach me how to play this game? So he got me started on it. And I've been playing ever since. I got addicted to it. And I still have to use a controller, so I don't do Java. And he really doesn't play anymore at all. And right now, but do you feel old, Shad? Sweet Shad says, it depends on the day and what part of me. Right now, my back and my hips are feeling very old because I have a protruding disc, and it decided to flare up and bite me this past week, and it's still biting me. Excuse me. But beyond that, mentally, no, I don't feel old. Not at all. And if it wasn't for that physical thing, yeah. Anyway, I was going to check. Let's see. We'll start, where will we start? Where's the entrance? There's the entrance. We'll go around this way. How much do I have there? I don't have enough to do anything with there, so we'll just kind of rotate this. My son is currently in the UK. He is in Wales on a semester-long he's not really an exchange student, but he's on a semester abroad program. I play Java, but only in creative because I build for Java servers, but for money. So, yeah, that's wonderful. You can do that. Yeah, that's great. Where are you? America? Yes. I myself am in California, Southern California, so I get all the wonderful heat in the summer. See, that's 2 stacks, so nope, nothing needs to be replaced there yet. Let's see, this was the jungle. It's full. That's jungle. That's the crimson. Let's see. Crimson is 1 stack for 3 diamonds. I think I got a little bit more I can add there. Yes. 2, 3. So we'll fill that one up. See, is this way I can either fill up, I can exchange the entire, oops, that's not, no, that's mangrove. What am I doing? Let's get the mangrove box. Do I need mangrove? I don't have enough stuff in that anyway, so. See, there's one of those bee derps. Bee derp does a lot of derpy stuff. Let's go over here to the crimson and see where we are. 1 stack, 3 diamonds, so I can put them in here, so we can fill that up a little bit. Oh, nice. I'm in New Zealand. Nice. Nice. We have I think Trunga's from that corner of the world. Speaking of Trunga, we'll give Trunga the shout out. Because Trunga had come in next. There we go. Nope, that didn't work. What did? Oh, I do that all the time. I used the wrong command. There we go. There it goes. And Shad's across the sea from me. I don't believe in that area though. I'm not sure where Moa is. I don't know if I've ever asked. I know I was watching Moa a little bit this morning, or at least lurking. But I frankly don't know what part of the world Moa is in. Ah, okay, so Trunga, you're in New Zealand also? Australia, okay, Australia. I thought I recalled vaguely that you had said that before. Someday I'll remember it. You'll find that the bee forgets a lot of things very rapidly. Hey Jen, welcome in. Good to see you here. Yeah. Let's see, where was I? I was still doing some of this. Let's see. That one. The mangrove. I did not have sufficient mangrove to top that off. I don't think I even have oak. Nope. I haven't built up some of the supplies, but since I'm here, I figured I'd do this. That one's full. That one. Warped stem, 1 stack for 3 diamonds. So yes, I can put 1 more stack in there. I do have a full one. Oh, so Trunga, you're familiar with Smith Custom Gamer. Okay. Is that how you found me, Smith? Yarn Beast, hi, sweetie. For those who are new in here, Yarn Beast is my daughter. How you doing? And let's see. Yarn Beast, I already got the shout outs for Trunga, and I got the shout out for Moa. And so then, Smith, do you also stream You said you produce content, or what was it you said? You did something. I gotta scroll back and look. Play Java, because you build for Java servers. But do you stream or produce content then? My sweetie is still sick. Oh. I do YouTube only mainly. Okay. So it would be hard to... Is it hard to do a shout out for Smith? Because you're not on Twitch then, right? Because I would give you one. I play Survival, Bedrock, and Creative Java. Interesting. Okay. I just, they're taught, a lot of the people here on this server are kind of shouting that next season maybe we should do Java, because one of them has just learned Java. Others have played Java off and on over the years. You're here to support us. Thank you. I appreciate that, Smith. That is sweet. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so that's the shop. I will also be selling leaves, and I will probably provide some let me get out of here. Darn throat. It's been weird ever since I had the flu in December. That was another... Whoops, hang on a second. Okay, I wanted to check out something. I have not checked... Cheered 100 bits. Thank you so much, Smith. I appreciate that. One of the server mates has built his plaza, his... was it he called it? It has a lot of stuff. Some things are just empty. 3 diamonds for stack of blocks. For honey blocks. He beat me to it. I'm the bee and I don't have a honey farm. Let's see, what's in this one? Ink sacks. I haven't even looked in his shop. Actually, yes, I think I did, because there's not an... He just has his chests on the outside. So he's got slime. He's got shulkers. Yeah, I knew he had the shulker farm. What's in that one? Shulker. Oh, you could buy shulkers of shulker shells. How much are those? I already have one. 9 diamond blocks for full ones. Hey, fantastic Sherlock Fox. Welcome in. How's your day? I was looking at Nope's shop. If you get to a certain position over there and look at this and then step back 1 block, it's like the eyes blink. I discovered that the last time I was over here. Let me see if I can recreate it. Where was I standing? I probably just have to keep standing further back. There it is. I think that is so funny. It's the eyes blink just by moving forward and back by 1 block. Hey, Ajax. Yeah, that little bit of stuff that catches in the throat every now and then. So there I drank my water. And we have a TNT shop, which, is that just TNT? Where was the redstone shop is there. We have a glass shop. We have a rocket stand shop. Cuban sells the beacons, That's what that shop is there. And let's see, Ajax, did you finish your shop? Ajax is here on the server with us too. It's a potatoes and carrots shop. I love it. It's a food stand. It was just a quickie pop-up, I think. I love it. I love brick. I really do. Brick is one of my favorite things, and I don't build out of it very often. Anyway, I'll be heading back over to the tree farm so I can oh, and this is the spawn area, and I designated my spot to build a spawn house when I get around to it. The towers are marking the distance 25 blocks from the spawn, and spawn is actually the center block of the portal. So in all 4 directions we cannot build within that portion because there will be a 5-block wide roadway kind of going around it, and then outwards maybe to wherever eventually, hopefully, we ever get around to it. Everyone's been so very busy, and let's see, what other things can I talk about to the new folks that haven't seen it. Ajax's base is like right about there where my crosshairs are, somewhere there. Where the sand is. There it is. Where the pink cherry stuff is. That's Ajax's base. This little base here with the pyramid coming up out of the water is Savage Tigers, also known as FC Soul. I have the raid farm, my very first ever doing a raid farm. We have Zugoff, and I always thought Zugoff said he was down in that Australia land, and now I'm confused because when I mentioned that my son was going to be in Wales, he said that's where he was going to be going to visit his dad this month maybe, so maybe that's why he hasn't been on much. And so I don't know, because I know there could be some confusion, because I know Australia has a place called New South Wales, a region, or I don't think it's a city, right? It's just a region in Australia. So I don't know. I thought he'd said he was originally from Wales but living in Australia, but I could be wrong on Zagov's location. And this area over here is Scrub Lords. He plays with us part-time too. He's recently gotten a new job, so he is very busy right now. But this little portion of island, this whole island, is mine. And if my daughter builds up her chatting in the Discord to get to know people, hint, 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 daughter, she might be able to join me here on my island and become a member as well. But we have the buildable space that it's not totally set in concrete, but it is requested that people's bases that they build are within 1,000 blocks within the 4 directions of the spawn area. And you can see I'm sort of towards one outer edge. I'm at 750 roughly. And let me go put these boxes back. There's been some areas, I think, that there's just a little bit outside the border, or if we do a certain type of farm outside the border, like I believe Nope Knoll has a second witch farm not that he has the second witch farm, but there's a second witch farm that he has that I think is just outside of the border. So we can designate those, and as long as we say where they're located in a channel within the Discord, then when the world gets trimmed, because at some point it likely will, those areas can be saved without having any elimination issues or accidental elimination issues. I have a private dock on that island. Well, yeah, you kind of do, and it's okay. It's okay, Ajax. It may get changed later. It may stay there forever. Yeah. Let me go put these things back where they belong. But that's my my way of now doing my, let's see, bamboo. It's this one. Yeah, gotta trim it. Always get that one extra bamboo. Not the Hobie, the bamboo. Get the birch back in place. Fairho may make me, HOA may make me update it. I'm not gonna be Karen. Let's see, we got cherry, we got dark oak, we got jungle. I accidentally stripped that jungle log. It's okay. Stuff sits on it so you can't really tell. Let's see, this was the mangrove. Yeah, I gotta chop a lot of mangrove. This was the crimson, the oak, spruce, and the pale oak. So, I guess now it's back to maybe chop. Oh, I gotta plant some trees. Which ones shall I plant? We have quite a bit, I think, of the jungle's good because it can be yeah, we'll take those up. Don't know why those are there. Okay, well, that one can go back up. Let's see, dark oak. I'm going to do some more of those. I'm not going to do those at the moment. We are kind of low on the oak supplies. I don't have to worry about propagules. Oh, cherry. I didn't notice how many we had over there. I'm not going to worry too much about cherry at the moment. I'm going to worry about those at the moment. Drop these other things off in the drop-off bin. Apples go upstairs so they can go in here. My nose is itching me today. Let's see, we got, oh, it's dark out. Do I want to go up and snipe some mobs? I come up here and I'll snipe the mobs when it's dark. We get, well, if I could aim, and if they wouldn't move, I've accidentally killed a few more of my zombie villagers in boats recently. Oh, and again, I don't have, well, I have 2 of them already, so it's not like I really need them. Nope, hit the darn horse. Yeah, well, too bad. I had, at one time, I thought I had, and I thought I specifically made it, the horse armor, the leather armor, because I keep getting them. They always spawn right up there. And I was going to get a 3rd one. And I went to look for my saddle and the horse armor, and I couldn't find it. So I've either misplaced it Maybe I used it and forgot. I don't know. See, now I got a zombie villager in that boat. Oh, I got 2 of them. Oh, little guy, you stay up. Creeper, we don't want you either. But I collect these guys in boats. It makes it easier to kill them. But my zombie villagers, I'm going to go ahead and sleep. My zombie villagers will eventually get cured and be placed at Alcatraz because they're criminals. HOA may make me update it. There's no HOA on my island at the moment. Except for the bad guys. Oh, look at that. The zombie's riding the spider. But he won't be able to get out of there. Stop moving. Okay. Let's see if the little guy fell off the shoulders of that zombie over here. I don't think, or that spider. Hi. I think I saw, did I see Ajax? Did I see his name tag? Or was that one of the name tags on my animals? It may have been. Where's Slow Ride? Slow Ride needs to come in here. I still owe him, but then he's going to make me fly over to his base and name his villager. I still owe him that redemption. He wants his villager named Tom to go with his other villager named Jerry, so he can have Tom and Jerry at his base amongst his villagers. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I was going to plant. The bee forgets quickly. Didn't I tell you that was a thing? Let's see. I want next to... But see, this makes it easy too, because then all you got to do is kind of hop across, and if you fall, you just land in water and come back out. I like this method. Let's see, where do I want? I know, probably making you all dizzy by my bouncing around like that. Got that many of them? Yeah, we fill them all up, and whichever ones grow. And then while they're being torn down and get torn down, they get left while I'm harvesting others. And what's I saying? Okay, we need, and then they get the chance to grow, so that it kind of rotates around. See, like a tree just grew over there. And then what I do is I just fill in these on the ones that are in between, whether it be the oak trees or the other single birch, cherry, what have you. I guess that's all I got on me at the moment. So we'll let them do some growing up, and I'll come over and knock down the spruce ones, because they need to be done. Maybe check your mailbox next time you get a zombie horse. Did something get put in my mailbox? Because I did have them. I just don't know where I put them. But if someone has provided one, that's appreciated too. I just haven't checked my mailbox since I got on today. Of course, maybe that was the name tag I saw and you were over here. Huh? Let's see, do I want saplings or do I want leaves? Because I'll also be selling leaves in the shop. And even if I need saplings, I think I can take the leaves and just place them down and use a fortune hoe on them and get saplings if I ever run out. Right? Ajax, we still need to figure out when we're going to do that trial chamber. Well, hello, little guy. You're lost. You're far from home. Does that mean it's probably not safe to be going into the Nether anymore? What's been happening in the Nether? Oh, I know what I need to do too. It's another thing. Go follow Fantastic Sherlock Fox. He's trying to reach affiliate. I don't think he's made it yet, or have you? You'll have to tell me. He streams building Legos, and he's fun to watch. That little guy disappeared. He went back into the Nether. But Ajax, you're going to have to tell me if it's even safe in the Nether anymore. I know everybody's been trying to work on the hub and digging out the upper stuff so that the lower stuff can be built. We could do one now if you want. The channel your ship. What? Oh, I typed it wrong. I bet, didn't I? Did I forget to do the underbars? I think I did. Let's try that again. It probably won't let me. Shout out Fantastic Underbar Sherlock. I don't think it's any different, is it? Does that work then? It must, because it at least highlighted. I'm sure if I went into a trial chamber right now, I'd probably die. And I think I want to save that for a stream that I'm prepared for mentally. So Ajax, next time we're in voice chat, we'll figure out what day maybe works best. Or is it pretty much any time for you these days? I was going to do some more leaves. Get the leaves, Bee. Don't forget the leaves. I get so sidetracked. Fantastic, wunderbar. Okay, we could do that. Yeah, we'll actually put a schedule on the calendar, and that way we know we're going to do it, and that way I can put it in like the stream title and stuff too. So it doesn't have to be too far out, maybe next week or even, I don't know. Might be kind of tough tomorrow. I don't know. No, in fact, it won't be. Tomorrow won't work. I forgot. In fact, I won't be streaming tomorrow. I did not realize we had an appointment tomorrow with our financial person. So that appointment is right in the middle of my stream time. So I'm trying to think. When do we do these appointments? Once a year? Twice a year? I don't know. I had a cardiologist appointment yesterday, and I could swear that I had been there like within the last 6 to 9 months. And he said, no, you haven't been in since September 2024. He says, that can't be right. But apparently it was right. Time is just passing way too fast. It's going to be dark out here, and there's going to be bad guys. But nope, he doesn't have her bed on her. Bed's over on the tree farm. Oh, thank you. Thank you for sleeping. It's got to be Ajax that slept. Unless there's someone else from here that's lurking. Oops. There's one. There's the fourth one. Yeah, this is Ajax's private dock. Right here. He made it out of, yeah, right there. That's his private dock. So when he boats over, he comes over here. He built that early on, I think even before we went out end raiding, not end raiding, but fought the dragon. It's funny. I just looked up to OBS and I saw the starting soon screen. And I thought, has the starting soon screen been on this entire time? It's like, no. It's because it's on the wrong side of things, and I don't know why it does that. So we don't get the... We don't get the scene changes when I need to like BRB for a middle break, or ending soon, or starting soon. We used to get them. I need to figure out why things changed and how they changed and how to put them back. I also need to update OBS. It hasn't been updated in a long time, and I'm almost afraid to. Fox says, thank you for the shout out. You're very welcome, Fox. I appreciate you. Yeah, definitely in the first week. Yeah, it was really early on. I don't even know. I don't think you even had your... I think you have one. Maybe I'm misspeaking. Your Happy Gast? You might have. But I think we were all still just in boats back then. When you get focusing on something, you stop, you forget and stop talking. Sorry. These I should probably be still doing. Yeah. Like I said, I can always place the leaves back down. It might be double work, but if I need the saplings, I can always fortune them. Yeah, pre-happy guest even. Yep. So anyone have any guesses when the next drop is going to happen? The next, whatever they call those things these days, with the the baby animals and the ability to keep them baby forever. Keep those, and I'll keep those. Yeah, I can even toss that stuff down there. Look at that, got another iron spear. And you know what? We haven't done anything in the, well, I don't know, maybe we have. I should say I haven't done anything. Ad starts in just under 3 minutes for those who are getting them. In the seasonal district, we have Valentine's Day just under 10 days away. Are there going to be heart things over there in the seasonal district? Or will it be something more akin to the St. Valentine's Day Massacre or something? Wasn't that a thing like in Chicago or New York back in the 30s? Or wherever it may have happened. I know there were lots of mob type stuff, but I don't know all the locations, of course. Maybe it was in Los Angeles. I don't know. Let's see. What can I reach by going up the scaffolding? Maybe April 22nd for Earth Day. We'll replant all the trees, right? And flowers. Okay, I wasn't sure I'd make that bee and parkour don't mix very well. We'll leave some of this to decay on its own, but we'll get a lot of the leaf blocks as well. I did get 2 of my last 3 VODs posted to YouTube. I don't have any consistency. I still have last week's to upload. And since I didn't stream, did I stream Friday? Which day didn't I stream? I think I only streamed one day again last week. Yeah, because I think I just wasn't feeling it. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just a chill person, so yeah. Sometimes I think that I should probably have at least a day in between the streams. So I'm kind of kicking that around a little bit in my head. You know, maybe swap maybe Friday's stream and do maybe a morning stream. I don't know. I've never done a morning stream, I don't think. I don't remember my first stream back in July. I don't remember what time of day I did that. That was my birthday stream. I don't remember what time I did it. Gotta be careful here. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Should probably go pick some of that stuff up. Okay, where's the scaffold? The scaffolding is over there. So come back this way. Yeah, I guess we'll take this one down. A little bit of breathing time between streams is healthy. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because I'm not going to say I get burnt out. I don't. But it's like, oh my gosh, I haven't tended to what I want to tend to in between streams, especially now where I'm focusing primarily on just this one world and not the two worlds. I mean, that started really kind of messing with my mind, because I really want to do both. I even want to do maybe some one-off type things now and then. But when they're back to back, it does seem a little more difficult. And then getting them up as the VODs, getting them uploaded to YouTube, because I don't edit yet. Hopefully someday, maybe. If it takes me as long as it took me to start streaming, it'll be about the time they put me in the grave. But yeah. There's something to be said for having time to build up interesting things you've done before having to talk with all of us as well. That is true. I should stream more frequently, but at least I have new stories each time. Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I think I overthink things too, though. Okay, we'll go down and do this one. Yeah, we'll plant another one. Yeah, sometimes my brain just goes quiet. Like right now, it's kind of going quiet. Let's see, that's just one. We got 6 here. We got oaks. That's for 4. Yeah, as I tear these down, yeah, the next ones will sprout up. We'll put this one over here. Well, it'll probably come up as just a single one, but it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. Let's see. Got all the wood out of you. As DC says, you have a permit. A permit? What? Explain. I might have missed what. I kind of vaguely, because I was there in his stream last night. I don't know if I ever said anything though. Make it. Nope. Oh, I'm so bad at parkour. I really am. But I did land somewhere. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll just kind of wind our way around this one. That's how I used to do it all the time. Until I got scaffolding. Am I all the way up? Yeah, here we go. As the streamer, you get to choose how you do things. There's no wrong answer. That is true. It's kind of like just playing Minecraft in general. You do it the way you want. If I wanted to come here and just stand here like this and talk the whole time, I suppose I could, right? Yep. But I know that the viewers, they do like to see things happening. They do like to hear conversation. And while I consider myself a pretty smart person, I don't have a lot of topical type knowledge to discuss a lot of things like books, even movies, you know. I've done so little of those things in recent decades that I couldn't tell you a whole lot about much of anything. I tell you about Minecraft and how I play. That's about it. Maybe that's not such a bad thing. I'm just very casual with my Minecraft. I miss playing with my daughter and my grandkids, though. You hear that, Yarn Beast? Let's see, what's Fox saying? Then again, if you're feeling the energy, then you should stream as much as you'd like. Yeah, some days there are days it's like, oh, I should be streaming today. Or I feel like streaming. But then I don't because I'm busy watching. About 6 or 7 streams at a time. Even if they don't all count for everybody. I kind of bounce between some of them sometimes, hoping they do count, at least for viewership when I'm lurking. But it's hard to carry on conversations a lot of times when you're in that many streams at once. And I've caught myself a couple times. I'll be watching somebody's stream, but listening to somebody in a different stream, and then I'll type a message and it's in the wrong stream. It's like, oops. That's a thing. It happens. Gather up some of this stuff. But see, this is why the channels are down there. But you know, the only problem is when they do land on the solid, then hopefully you get down there before they disappear. It's easier with the smaller trees than it is with the bigger ones like this, or the taller ones. But I do like this method. I do laugh, you know, on this topic of do what you want and how you want, and conversations and all that. How long has Dadcraft been? Oh, wonderful, lightning. Yay. How long has Dadcraft been draining the ocean at those Guardian farms? It's been quite a while that he's been, if you pardon the phrase, pounding sand. I always think he's one streamer who really has good topics all the time that he comes up with, and seems to be able to chat, and you know, he knows his own community well enough that he can it's the word I'm looking for. He interacts with them and teases them, and some people, I don't think they understand that. And yeah, I enjoy it, and I know, you know, when he's joking and stuff, so it doesn't bother me. I have trouble remembering my poor community and what they do in between their own streams and stuff. Of course, maybe if I only watched a handful of people, it would be easier. I don't know. The only thing I dislike about having these grow so close to the scaffold, every once in a while I'll hit the scaffold and it goes falling down. I gotta go retrieve it. I'm not picking any of that stuff up yet, so let's see what I can toss. See, I can empty my pocket from all the way up here too. Now, if I could just empty the entire pocket, but then that might not be a good thing, because then you'd empty your tools. You'd lose all your tools too. And Yarn Beast, one of these days we'll have to play Sea of Thieves again. We haven't played that in a long time. When do you guys have spring break? I know Christmas break just got over. Winter break, whatever they want to call it these days. It's Christmas. She says yes. Yeah. Because that was fun the last time we played it. It's been a long time. So mid-March, so a little over a month to go. Oh, I got to tell you, Yarn Beast, your brother, and I don't know if you've been in the family Discord, or family message chatting location. He posted a picture of what he cooked. He made the tuna noodle casserole. But he was disappointed that the stores that he looked at didn't have like the French fried onions, because that's what I put in it when I make it here, and I put them on top. He says, well, you could have just used plain onions. You can add that at least as a flavor in them. Or I also told him that, the traditional recipes always use potato chips. But I didn't want the potato chips on mine. That's when I started using the French fried onions, or fried onions, like that. Yum, have to go look. It looks really good. It's like, I want some. Yeah. I'm going to have to take a quick break here shortly. What time is it? Oh, it's after 5 already. Yeah, I got to take a short break. And I'd say I'd put the BRB screen back, the BRB screen on, but that aspect isn't working. So I'm just going to leave this here. I'm safe inside, and I'm going to mute, but I need to... Speaking of brother, there he is. Andy gets leftovers for tomorrow. There's my son. That's Frojo. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be back in just a minute. I'm going to mute. If I can find the mute. Okay. Oops, I don't have my sound back. Oops, is it there? Yeah, there it is. I took my earbuds out too. Get leftovers for tomorrow. So do all your roommates wanted to raid your food? Why did I come down here? I came down here because I wanted to see my gleanings from there. See, got all this nice wood. Collects all this stuff. See, everything's still coming through. Let's see, what do I have? I got spruce. It's down here. Mostly just popping in to say hi. It's after 1 a.m. here. Oh, so it is. It's 1:15. And I got a class at 9, so can't stay too long. Been busy getting through some homework stuff for the last few hours. Let a couple of them try it, and another just kinda took some without asking. Oops. Yeah, well, it's a big pan. Maybe he thought it was shareable. Oh, this is oak. Okay, putting the oak in there. That wasn't spruce. This is spruce. No, this, yeah, no, yeah. Yeah. I'm okay. I know my woods. That's jungle. That's what I was looking for. Just kind of took some. It's kind of funny in a way. It's fine though. It's easy to make and relatively cheap, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, but now the question is, those that tasted it and the one that took some, did they like it? Had they ever had it before? Okay. I don't have boxes like this set up for the leaves yet. And I think I have to decide the pricing, but when I discovered you could name the actual boxes themselves, it's like, well, I knew I could name them, but actually putting the prices on the boxes instead of putting, which one is it? One of them, like here, I had originally named another item and used that as a spacer. Careful, you'll be the designated cook. I think he's already the designated leader of the group. Merely by the fact that he's slightly older than the next oldest one. They all liked it? Good, good. The one that just took asked where I got the recipe from. When I said it was from Mom, he asked me to give you a big hug for him. Oh, I wish you could give me a big hug. Instead of being halfway across the world. I want a hug from my son. I miss my boy. Okay, I need to make leaf boxes. Let's see. Kinda, sorta, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 boxes. Do I have room? Yeah. Polly set this up for me. It's a crafter. This side loads, I'm gonna guess, something? I don't actually know which. Do the two sides load from here and here? And then you just place these in the center? But anyway, what it does, you push the button, out pops the the empty shulker box. 2, 3, no, 3. I guess you gotta wait. It's slow. 4, 5. I'd like a hug from my daughter too. I'd like you both to give me hugs. Okay, how many do I have? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So What then you would put? Well, how then does it? Because that's 3 spaces. So do you start with at least one item in each of these slots? So you have to give it a designated spot first, or because isn't there the potential of getting 2 chests in one? Yeah, start with one item in slots, then it can fill. So if I took all the chests out, would it end up, and if I had extra shulker shells in here, would it end up filling the shells in there as well until I at least replaced it with one of those? I've not scienced this. It would break, so yes. Okay. I'm learning. I think that was Polly that set that up, wasn't it? Or was that you, Ajax? All right, I'm going to hop off. Have a good rest of the stream. Thank you. Get some good night's sleep. Do good in your class tomorrow. Love you. And yes, I can say that. That's my boy. It was Polly, but I know how. Okay, yeah. Yeah, 1 second. Okay. Let's make a little space here. We'll make this go a little faster. This will be for the leaves. We'll need one here. We don't get bamboo leaves. All the rest of this gets leaves, right? Yeah. I need one more. Torch has to go. So I gotta put the torch on the floor. We'll put it there. Yeah, I dug this out a little bit more, a little bit deeper. It did only go to here. This was all a wall on both sides. Well, here, and then it was just the tunnel going out there. I dug this out a little more because one of the things I'm doing, and now I get sidetracked from what I was doing, I decided I want all my storage except maybe a couple drop-off bins downstairs in the storage room, except for, I guess, the food and an occasional smelter. Ooh, who do we have out there this time? Oh, we got Creeper Boy out there. And we got the skeleton in the boat. Oh, I missed the creeper. Come on. Aim. There we go. It's okay. Sleeping wasn't necessary. But thank you. I just like doing it every now and then. Oh, and these chests can stay up here because this is the library, and it's pertaining to the library. It's where all my enchanted books are. And it's just where I've been storing the banners. Anybody want some ominous banners? Mm-hmm. I think those are for disenchanting specifically. Those are for burning. Some chests are empty. That's my stuff for the table. That was still some gear in process. I think I was going to make an extra one I just haven't combined them yet because it took so many experience levels. Not there, B. There. 24 that way, or 14. Well, actually, that's not bad. Yeah, maybe I'll come do it a later time. And then I think I was going to combine those two as well. Yeah. I was going to do that. But yeah, I want to move all this stuff downstairs. And I have a ton of arrows. When I first got on before stream, one of the thoughts I had, since I have all these arrows, was I'm not a mending bow person, but when I'm here shooting all these mobs, I have a good mending bow. I could be using that and not be wasting the durability on my infinity bow. This is now my second one because the other one has been retired. It got so expensive to repair. It was like, okay, let's see what kind of shot I am. Got him. Don't hit me. Oh! Wasn't very nice of you. Some of these guys, I tell you. He just wants to get my mason up there. He can't have my mason. And if I want to come closer to him, then he will take his focus off the mason and come after me. He's kind of silly. Still haven't leveled my mason up. He's the only villager that I have left that isn't zombified. And somehow he got up here on the roof. Yeah. That was a thing. That was magic or something along those lines. And Sparky, will you get out of the bushes? Come on, get out of there. I'll push you somewhere where you can't get into. Just don't get too close to the lava, and don't get too close to that cactus over there. You want steak? Yeah, you like steak. Oh, what am I doing? I'm chopping down trees still. That up there, that up there, that up there. That back down here. Sorry, I'm getting slightly distracted. But not for long. Not for long. Gotta get the trees. Gotta get the tweez. All the tweez. Oh wait, hang on. Let's see, do I want the fortune? No, I want this one. We'll get leaves. Oh, that's right. I was gonna. That's why I made the leaf boxes, was because I needed to empty the chest down there in the collection area. Well, it wasn't completely full. See, I don't have to worry about falling in here too much because I can climb back up the vines. It's also my vine farm. If you hadn't picked up on that. Yep, spruce trees need to be harvested. They all need to be harvested. Azalea, yes, the azalea, that is on my list. I haven't provided anything for them yet over in the shopping shop. I haven't named the shop. I think it was the log chop last season. I want a different name this season, I think. Is this going to melt me down? Drop me into the water? It might. It'd be safe. And I don't worry too much about stuff losing over the sides here now, even when they do grow too close and I chop them down, because usually you still collect so much that it's not that much of a problem. And I made this 3 wide now. The lip. Excuse me. Uh-oh. Who came in with too many symbols that got timed out and stuff again? Uh-oh. Oh, see, there I go with the scaffolding getting chopped down. Yep, one of these days I'll have to figure out how to fix that. Max Money! Poor Max Money. Anyway, welcome in, Max Money. I hope you can hear me. We'll give Max Money a shout out. Poor Max got timed out. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Max. I haven't fixed those commands yet, or the Stream Elements stuff yet. At least I think it's Stream Elements that's doing it. Heck, I haven't fixed anything. Casual streamer, lazy on the getting things fixed end of things, so. I still haven't fully planned out Alcatraz. My little Alcatraz island. If I want it to be lower or if I want it to be... I don't know, I'm really leaning to where the floor of Alcatraz is like at the uppermost level of that rock. And then use pylons or pillars going down into the ocean to kind of hold the platform up. Oops, there I go with the scaffold again. The only thing with this is the big oak trees, and I know I could run a line of, I don't know, leaves or something, logs, stone, something. What is it, 8 blocks above the oak trees, and that way they'll never grow any taller than that. But this way I get more wood, right? Hey Rod, welcome in. How has your day been? Oh, we got a friend over there. Let's go tend to a friend. Hopefully no other friends will show up. Where'd he go? Hey, friend. Once upon a time, you would never find the bee chasing the hostile mobs. Ever. You would see the bee absolutely, unequivocally running as fast as she could run from them. Oh, you had a friend. Well, that friend I might just shoot. Yeah. I might even shoot you. And I'll come over here and I'll sleep in this bed. And there's Max. Welcome in, Max. It was for too many exclamation points again. I know. But welcome in. At least it told me who it did it, so that way I could comment on it. I don't know. Can you hear me when you're timed out like that? Ooh, got a piece of copper. Let's pick up all the debris. Yes. Okay. You're welcome. Yeah. Sometimes B's a bit quiet today. It's just that kind of day. Pardon me. It's like all of a sudden I just got, I want to zonk out and take a nap. Let's see. Go to those. Let's drop some of this stuff off. I'll just throw it in the water. Whoops, those weren't the ones I wanted to throw out, but it's okay. They're not gone. Not gone forever. Hey, dragging my tail. She says, hydrate and stretch. Oh, love you, girl. Let me get here to where I can see what might show up. I shall do that. Oh, I can't stretch very much though, because the lower back, disc protrusion is flaring up, so we'll stretch a little bit. But the disc thing flared up probably because I have been sitting in this chair way too much, because what I have noticed is when I get up, and let's say I walk downstairs or walk around a little bit upstairs, it feels a lot better. So there was the stretch, and here's the hydrate. Oh no, Trunga got timed out too? 12 messages. Oh, that's because it was all of Trunga's messages got deleted. Oh no, Trunga, what did you do? 300, that's what, 5 minutes still, 300 seconds? Too many symbols. Trunga. And dragging my tail. Thank you for the time you've been lurking then. Darn throat. Trunga too, yeah. Well, Trunga's been here, or was here earlier at least. But sometimes I think Trunga likes to do that because he knows he can, and he knows it'll happen. Whoa. I love when the trees grow up right in my face. Untimed. Ah, thank you. You're spoiling his fun, though, maybe. I was trying saying Sherlock and Fox at the same time, and it's coming out as shocks. And, oh shucks, I knocked down all my scaffolding, and I got to go get some of it. and hope that that drowned I caught out of the corner of my eye doesn't shoot me. Was he? I thought I saw one. Maybe I didn't. Maybe he was headed. Yep, he's right down over there. I don't know if you guys could see him or not. I was afraid of him being one with the trident, because those guys seem to like to be here too. And it's deadly out here. I died again out there the other day. I was saying hi to Max enthusiastically. You sure you weren't doing it on purpose? I think people are starting to be aware that it does happen, and they do that. I remember the one day when I was building the creeper farm over on Lost and Alone. That was it. Not Casual Carrot. CC. Console Craft came in with a raid and brought us people, and everybody was messing with see how many things it would take to get timed out. Only they were doing it intentionally. So it's like, okay, I see you guys have fun with that. Well, maybe I'll just leave that in. It's my favorite channel to get timed out, just so you know. Well, we all have to have a favorite channel for something. I have a lot of favorite channels, like 100 of them. All for different reasons, I think. Probably even more than 100 of them. I don't know how many you're allowed to follow on Twitch, if there's a limit. I think I have that limit. I don't know. Of course, I probably have the limit on YouTube as well. Of course, on YouTube, it's not all Minecrafters. On Twitch, it's Minecrafters and maybe a crafter or two. Sometimes I think, well, maybe I ought to just unfollow everybody and start over. But I don't think I could ever do that. I would feel so sad if I lost all my friends. And still, we've ignored the mangrove. That might be intentional. Because I know when I harvest the mangrove, I really do go silent. It's like, he's not talking. Let's see. Fox says, well, I'll help you out and let you stay timed out next time. An apology. 10s is playful, 3 minutes is a pain. Oh, 10 seconds. Got it. Oops. I love having vines. Okay, let's see. What do I got here? Do I have more oak? I do have more oak. I can plant more oak. See, my goal with the shop is, one, to have the shop and all of its contents fully stocked, even though I know people will be buying stuff maybe eventually, maybe not. I already had to restock the what was it, the jungle wood, because you get so much jungle wood that I put it as the cheapest, and I've left it at that, but it sold out right away. I want this closer, even if I have to break the leaves to get up high. It's okay. Same with the spruce, I think, was pretty cheap. Because what all these friends of mine here on the server are doing is they're buying logs to make chests for their farms. And hoppers, and they don't care what log it is as long as it's cheap and easy to obtain. Which is fine. Makes money for me. The log to leaf ratio of mangrove trees is outrageous. It is, absolutely. But the mangrove does have one of the nicest leaves. I mean, I like its design, you know, kind of pointy, sort of. It's what I used on my raid farm out there, was the mangrove leaves, because you could get so many of them so quickly. Leaves can also be a good mechanism for bridging, pillaring. Comes in very handy. And sunset. I don't think it was a very pretty sunset. Either that or I missed the actual pretty portion of it. Dragon says, if a grove is a group of trees, would a single mangrove be a man tree? Oh gosh. Oh, that's perfect. Max says, I use bamboo for my chests. Yeah, I grow bamboo. I just never think to harvest it. I don't like harvesting bamboo. It chops down easy with the sword, but picking it up because it scatters everywhere is the pain. Bamboo for chests is good. I normally think of it as a stack of bamboo logs equals 16 chests. Okay. What's out there? Anything out there? The creepers. Oh, he just flat out disappeared. That wasn't very nice of him. That was rude. Absolutely rude. See, that's over there by the scaffold, so we're good here. Nothing left up there. That was where I had the scaffold. Well, yeah. I could have caught myself and gone up the... But I could say it was planned so I could sleep. Sure be. Sure. And can you believe it's almost been 2 hours already? Almost. Where's that creeper? Is he still over there? Oh, missed creeper. He is. Yeah. Let's go get your gunpowder. We get your gunpowder. How many more gunpowders are hiding? Oh, look at that. I got some copper here. No more gunpowder down there, just XP. Yeah, it's not enough to worry about going down for. Oh, it's the Mr. Trader Man again. Is it the same one? Has it been long enough? Nope, different one, I think. Yeah, the other one had ice. Yeah, nothing I want. I don't even want your leaves. You guys all behaving yourselves over here? Okay. Anyone over here that's misbehaving? The boat belongs up higher, like up here, under the shade, where you guys get caught, so that you stay alive. I don't have a helmet on me. I'd give you a helmet. You're all good still? Okay. Yeah, we've got a few less of them than we had. Some of my aims haven't been real good. Yep. Go back up here. Rod says, I use Slack's Burnout Torch Farm for bamboo and sugarcane farms, and also for pumpkin and melon farms on Slackville. I would have to revisit a lot of his... does he have those as tutorials in his YouTube channel? I'll have to revisit his... tutorials one of these days. I lurk in his streams, but lately he's been playing Elder Scrolls more than anything else, I think. I'm in Jen's a lot. And I couldn't tell you what those are. The farm that I have used, I think it is the only one of Slack's that I've used, was his sheep farm. He did a tutorial for like a single unit, and it's stackable, sheep farm. He demonstrated by making just a single unit, is probably a better way to phrase that. Once with, I think it was, who was it he had in the tutorial with him? Gypsy and her husband. I can't remember his name. Husband, significant other, I don't know the relationship, but her other half. And it was the funniest tutorial. It really was. Gypsy and he does Smeagol. He can do a really good Smeagol. So he was talking about eating the sheep, so there was that fun interaction banter between them going on, and they were sitting in minecarts, I think, or something off to the side while Slack was doing the actual build tutorial aspect. It was funny. I don't know if he has tutorials for them. I saw others on Slackville use them, so I copied the concept. I see. Yeah. I'd have to go and look and see if Slack's... Is he even putting any Minecraft stuff on YouTube these days? Recordings. I can't remember. Okay. It's almost time to plant a few more. So I can plant that. I got those. My poor little dog, he went, woof. I already fed you. You don't need another steak. No, you don't. Let's see. We'll do this one here. That's all I have. We're going to have a ton of jungle, probably more jungle than we need. I'll have to start doing the other trees much more. Oh, how'd I miss you? Well, I probably chopped it down chopping the other trees. Okay. That works. I'd like to do one more. Okay, one more of those. Where do I want to do it? Right here. Works for me. Okay. Not seen much Minecraft stuff from Snack lately either. Yeah, I think he did some actual Minecraft on whenever their last stream weekend was. But I know he's kind of doing the like I said, the Elder Scrolls. He's been on that a lot lately. You know, I'll pop in for just a few seconds usually, but I've never played Elder Scrolls. I don't know anything about it really. So I don't know if it's a decent game or not. It's all the trees that are grown at the moment. Okay. But I can see, you know, if you're doing just the double trees, having these as the snow blocks, the powdered snow blocks, the ones that you can sink through, that would be a good thing to have for the saplings and logs that get trapped on the surface and don't hit the channel. Yeah. Oops. And you know what? I could do another dark oak. Set another one of them up. Okay. We'll set you up right there. Okay. So it doesn't take them long to grow. Right. Oh gosh, it's just about time to say goodbye. Are all the Farlanders still live? I know there was a group of them doing some end raiding about the time I went live. Some were just getting started. Some had been up for about an hour. They're all working on their new season of stuff, which is nice. Seeing things. Could have swore I saw it was raining. And so we'll go down. It's getting dark anyway. We'll go down to the basement collection area. And I'll look and I will see who I can raid out to. Oh, look at all those beautiful leaves. Not much wood for the log shop, but we got a lot of leaves, but they'll go in there too. Oh, let's see what Rod say that Automod wants to hold. Oh, stupid Automod. Got you on the garden tool. Let's see, not see much. The challenge with dark and pale oak in getting saplings. I found using a Fortune 3 hoe on the leaves works good. Yes, it does. And I do have that. It's right there. And I've worked up a good supply of those for now. And I keep a nice backup in here. I keep a full stack, usually, of each of the, when I'm not working with them, saplings here in the collection chest, as well as when I have overages that are they're not waiting in there, then I put them in the chest. So I've worked on that. Well, it's a bamboo, excuse me. There's birch, lots of cherry, a dark oak, pale oak. Yeah, we got a good supply of them. Because part of what I want to do too is be able to supply saplings if someone needs them, and maybe have a chest or two with maybe I don't know, a couple stacks. Tell people they can take just whatever they want if they're there, as kind of an incentive for purchasing logs. So, yeah. Take that thing off. Thing is an annoyance. There. So, from here, I'm going to go and see where's one of my live things. So I can see who's. Oh, that wasn't it. Let's see. It's not the one I want. Whoops. No wonder, I'm looking at the wrong computer. Okay, we have still live. We have. Oh, speaking of Slack, he's live right now, but he is doing Elder Scrolls. We have no one on that's doing... Oh, wait, there it is. Why is that doing that? Oh, I see. It's under... They list them under suggested collabs. That's not what I want. But Ron Bent is still live. I have no idea who that person is. I have never heard of them before. Nor that one. It's weird how Twitch puts people in funny places. I'm not inclined to raid Silent Whisperer, though I could. Never raided it before. I don't watch him much anymore. Anyone out there got a... Oh, my girl says this was her 15th watch streak. Well, congratulations for you. Is Snow... Why are they not showing on my... live thing? That is so weird. Twitch can be really weird. Let's see. Not under whispers, not there. Not there. Cat, don't touch my mouse. It's not a mouse for kitty. Yeah, that is so weird. Does not show me. Notifications, whispers. No. It doesn't show me. See, it doesn't show me in my Stream Manager screen to see who's live. Oh, there's Snow Beans. I was just getting ready to raid out Snow Beans. I was looking to see who to raid out to. Are you live? Are you still live or are you already done? I see Ron's still live, I think. You just raided out to Combi. Oh, is Combi live? Let me raid to Combi. We'll go to there. That's what we'll do. Let's see. Raid. Combi. Does he have... Because he's not showing up. Does he have numbers or letters after Combi? Komby? Oh, there. Combi 1. Oh, that is weird. That is so weird. Okay, we'll raid to Combi. I think it's been a while since we've raided to him anyway. Oh, is he having tech issues? Okay, we'll hang on for just a minute. I can hang out here. See what he's doing. We can chill for a bit. This is pretty good. This is the first time my kitty cats come in to pester me. Okay. Oh, it says while Combi is offline, check out. Well, maybe we will head over to Ron then. Okay, well, yeah. Not sure if he restarted or crashed. Yeah, I don't know. These things are so slow sometimes in having them come up that you just don't know. And of course, my Twitch stream manager is weird, I think. It's more that I'm just tech challenged. Chloe Perry, I Love God, followed. Welcome in, Chloe. That's a very nice name. I like that name. In all honesty, I do. Yeah. Okay, we're going to have to go raid Ron, because I'm not showing Combi coming back up, at least not on my screen. So thanks everyone for hanging out. Thanks for the follows, Chloe and Smith, who was here earlier. And thanks for the hydrate and stretch redeems and all that good stuff. And Moa came in with first. And Sky, hi. I was just... Chloe says I would have been Charlie if I was a boy. Guys, I'm getting ready to raid out. What are you doing? Trunka says stretch. Okay, I'll get that stretch in. It's a high buy, and that's okay. Yeah, we're gonna head over to Ron. I think. Ooh, I can't stretch too much. That back problem is barking at me. So, anyway, I'll say goodnight to you all here. This is a long exit, I think, and we'll get the raid going to Ron Bent. And thank you, everyone, for being here, chatting. Those of you who did, thanks for coming in. Even those of you who came in late, anyone who was lurking, appreciate it. Appreciate it every time. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock.